So I wanted to talk about this visible news that recently came out from a different perspective, kind of a thought experiment is what I was thinking in my head about, Verizon having all these different brands now. Even under TracFone, they got Total Wireless, they got Net 10, and several others. And then Visible falls into that play too. And then recently, the CEO of the consumer group for Verizon stated that if there's any pressure pricing wise or competition wise, she is going to use those brands to compete in the market. So there won't be any lowering in pricing from Verizon postpaid. It's that price is going to stay where it's at for the foreseeable future. So what I was thinking with this recent news from Visible, that you can now do a test drive for 15 days with a eSIM device. It has to be iOS. Unfortunately, Android is not yet supported in their system, but they have a goal of being 100% eSIM. So Androids are going to eventually have to catch on. And of course, their systems will also have to welcome Androids to be 100% base model, because they do sell Androids. They do sell them on the website. So here's what I was thinking. What if Verizon is using the brands that are under them, Prepaid, to test, to do beta testing for them, right? As a business, you always have to innovate and you always have to be ahead of the curve, because you never know what your next competitor is doing. So in that case, for Verizon, it's AT&T and T-Mobile. You never know what they're doing. You have some intelligent insight. You got people snooping around, but you never know fully 100% what the carrier's next move is in terms of competing in the ever so changing market space. So with these changes that Visible's making, what if Verizon is using them to test? Whether Visible came up with this on their own or whatnot, Verizon is still using that as great agnostics and analysis. All it takes is, hey, Angie, how's it going? She's the CEO of Visible. How is this test drive working out for you guys? How is the eSIM capability? Has there been any issues? Have you had high conversion rates from the statistics from people signing up for it? And are they then switching over to the service? Verizon could closely track those numbers. It's their business. They can easily ask for that agnostic. And then if those numbers pan out to be a high percentage of conversions, then Verizon could include it into their portfolio. With the 5G Get More, if you have an iOS compatible device that's eSIM capable, try us out for 15 days, 30 days, test drive. And I know it's nothing really innovative, because T-Mobile has been doing test drives since like the iPhone 5, but they didn't do it with eSIM. You needed a physical device to be sent to your house. Even now, in 2022, their test drive consists of you getting a hotspot that's outdated. So it doesn't have the latest and greatest features of the network capabilities on the hotspot, especially when it comes to 5G. So I think this is a smart thing to do for Verizon. I'm speculating, of course. Like I said, it's a thought experiment. I don't know if that's necessarily what's happening on the back end. Verizon telling Visible, hey, try this out, let me know if it works. But I think like stuff like the Party Pay, if it's a huge success, a huge turnout, why not incorporate it to some extent? And same for the other brands, Total Wireless, Net 10. Try something different. If they don't consolidate, they could still consolidate. We don't know for sure, but I think that's my thought experiment behind that. Could they be using those brands into the market to test, to perfect, to move, and maybe incorporate that on the Verizon end as they move into the future? Like I said, you never know what your next competitor is planning. We know Verizon wins in value across the board now, 100%. HBO Max, good. It was even better with the movies coming out day one, the Warner Media movies. Unfortunately, that's going to end now, but they need more. They do need more. There's a little bit of everything for everyone in the Verizon package. It's almost $70 worth of value. You get gaming, permanently. You get music permanently. You get streaming permanently. There's something for everyone in there. With AT&T, it's just streaming, although it's a lot of content. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of familiar content on there, but I think they need more now. And same with T-Mobile. They offered Netflix on us permanently, and then they added Apple TV and Paramount Plus, which is cool, but they have an end date, so it's not permanent. So they went and beefed up their streaming perk, but it still doesn't equate to what Verizon's doing. It's Verizon took T-Mobile's play and they upped it by 10 or 20 more. I mean, they took a play out of their playbook and they just made it better, way better. Much more impressive, much more attractive, just better play for their ARPU and, of course, the profits of the company. So let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you think Verizon could be potentially moving to a model where they use their other brands to test stuff out, to perfect it, to see if they could incorporate it on the postpaid side. So let me know in the comment section down below. Look forward to reading your comments. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to the channel. We got lots more updates coming. It's going to be a real busy year. We got to keep track of these deployments. We got to keep track of C-band. We got some other news coming out on that as well. So definitely stay tuned to the channel. I look forward to reading all the comments. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to the channel. Follow the social media outlets for more updates and interactions. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.